call you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you once, I know it's good. I know it's true. I know it's fine. I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Thief in the night. If I call you once, I know it's good. I know it's true. I know it's fine. I'll tell you twice.
All these people always lie about something. Sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lie about something. So I say that. Yeah. For the fame ain't saying shit but who mine.
All right, YouTube. What's good? What's hood, man? What's happening? Appreciate everybody pulling up to the Nina Boy Show, man. But hey, catch this game though, right? Before we get into the content, we gotta bust something down, right? You gotta stop treating the red light like it's green, homie. You see what I'm saying? We gotta stop living for other people, because I catch this though, right? People are scared to be who they really are in front of their own people, in front of their own homies. Now, catch this game before we get into this content, because a lot of people end up crashing out on this blacktop because they are not being themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Just imagine if you was 100% you and your homies got to see who you really was. You see what I'm saying? People would see you different. Most people are never really themselves. People are scared to be themselves because they don't want nobody to, they fear that people won't embrace them, accept them for who they really is, homie. So let that marinate on somebody's head, man. Let's get to the content, though. We got Big U's son finally speaks out after his brother's passing. Let's get it. And
What it do, YouTube? What it do? We got breaking news. So far, we heard a lot of things about Big U's son except from his family. This is the first time we hear from Big U's other son, Daiyan Henley, the son that plays for the NFL. He plays for the Chargers. One of the other players seen him and this is what he said. I saw him at the game praying and I was confused at first until I heard what happened. But I hope you're okay. Keep your head up and keep fighting for your family. Now Daiyan finally speaks about his deceased brother. And this is what he had to say.
The year 2025 has brought me more pain than joy. And this one by far has been the biggest hit to me and my family. My family is gonna stand through the storm because that's who we are. I'm gonna make sure we are straight, big brother. Your kids are straight. I'm gonna take care of my nephews like they was one of my own. Don't even worry about your kids because I got them. I love you, big brother. I wish Allah would bless me one more night with my big brother. I didn't know that you'll be gone so soon. Forever, Uiie. Thank you all for the love and the condolences. It truly means the world to me and the family. Me and my family are fighters.
Keep your head up, my boy. R.I.P. to Big Uiie. And condolences to him and his family. There's new footage of the night when he got unalive. And here's the footage.
Very well known Crip got killed tonight. He has one son that plays for the Chargers and one son that does not, and I don't know which son it was.
this could go for anybody, homie. If you out here on this blacktop, bro, and you really out there, you still you putting belt your ass on that blacktop, and you got your son out there with you, homie. Let this be a wake-up call, homie, because we are losing lives. My condolences to his family, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you not in that lifestyle, your kids should not be in that lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? Period, point blank, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, Daiyan you know, he made it to the NFL. So that just tells you that Big U did something right. You know what I'm saying? He did something right. He put his son through high school, playing football, college, and made it to the NFL. And he did other people, children like that as well. So we can't knock that man from what he accomplished, especially in his community, homie. Straight up. We gonna keep it right there. We ain't gonna put paint where it ain't. We know. Just imagine your son dying. How would you react to that shit? And you locked up. What would you do? You smelling what I'm selling? Would you just act out? Nigga, will you go apes? You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like, they're considering him a gang leader, and they saying that they believe that his murder, which is alleged, is tied to his father's passings. That's one thing you don't want to ever have on your shoulders when the whole world publicized, because you come from this community and this background. And if your son died, they're trying to attach his murder to what you've been through in your past, bro. That's not solid. Let's go.
That got killed. I think it's the son who doesn't play for the Chargers. Very well known.
Police has announced that the shooter shot him from inside of the car. He approached the car and got clapped up. Police has announced that because of his ties with Big U, that they're gonna investigate this one hard. They're basically gonna apply pressure to the streets.
New details on a shooting we first brought you yesterday morning. A man killed in South LA on Halloween night is the son of a former rap executive and alleged former gang leader.
34-year-old Jabari Henley is the son of Eugene Henley, better known as Big U. Eugene Henley once managed Nipsey Hussle and is alleged to be the former leader of the Rollin 60s Crips gang. Police say Jabari was shot in Kinder Figueroa and 69th Street after he walked up to a vehicle and someone inside opened fire before driving off.
After he walked up to a vehicle and someone inside opened fire before driving off.
Police say his father's gang ties are a major part of the investigation.
Police say his father's gang ties are a major part of the investigation.
The Chargers dedicated their win to Big Uiie. Daiyan played extra hard to get that win. He had a message for his brother, and this is what he had to say.
Sack you had when you dropped to your knees, what was, it looked like you prayed, what was going through your mind in that moment?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to my brother one more time. It was just an emotional moment for me, just to be able to make a play on a day like this, just losing him so soon. It's been a long year for me, so I had to just send a prayer up and just hopefully he heard.
For every tackle that Daiyan made, he got on his knees and prayed. This game was a dedication to his brother. 2025, he lost his dad and his brother. The system is trying to put his dad away for good. And
yeah, man, you know, you could kind of feel like, dang, this nigga Big U, he feeling it right now. You know, he didn't get no last word with his son. You know, he can't stand on the sidelines and watch his son be great in the NFL. Look at all the shit that he lost. You see what I'm saying? Like, this a major blow. You know what I'm saying? If you ever lost a brother too, just even with Daiyan, right? Daiyan is probably like, damn, nigga, I didn't even get a chance to tell my brother I love him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, man, look, let me tell y'all something, homie. You gotta start making shit right now. Because people are dying for all specific type of reasons. Health, not eating proper, you know, get caught at that red light. It's so many things that most people regret once they loved ones pass away. You smell what I'm saying? We got to start really waking up and catching this game, homie, because right now, I don't care what this man done. He's still a man. He a father. He's somebody's son. You know what I'm saying? And he going through it. You know, I done lost two brothers within 1 year. So I understand what Daiyan talking about. You know, that shit, that would hit home if you didn't get a chance to have them last words with your brother, man. So y'all make sure, man, y'all tighten up and start making those phone calls. Nigga, ain't no big eyes and small U's when you blood. Let's go.
his brother has been another victim to the streets. I put this whole video together and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't think I could play. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one down. You know, that's some NFL stuff right there. So we got more content on the way. But catch this game though, right? You got a choice, homie. A lot of times, hey, look, gang, I catch this right. It's your choice, bro. You make a choice when you decide to put on your clothes and hopefully brush your grit, nigga, brush your teeth. You make a choice when you want to go out there and stand out there on that blacktop, homie. It is your choice. People got to realize, bro, that you can't let nobody play with you in them streets, homie. I don't care what it is. If you out there on that blacktop, a OG, a young YN, don't let nobody play with you on that street, homie. Because at the end of the day, it could cost you your life. Sometimes we hand people a weapon that we didn't even know they got. You know, you gotta stop talking too much because nobody know nobody in these streets, homie. Catch this game. People are scared to be themselves because they wonder what people might think of them if they show who they really with. Some of these niggas is lame as hell. Let's be honest. It's some niggas out here that nigga you can knock out niggas and not, but can't even read. I'm talking about. Have you ever? Who got that one person that just lie all the time? Like, man, I hate coming around this cat because all this nigga do is lie. Every time I talk to this nigga saying he did this and he got this shit coming and this new business venture on the way. We got too many. That's why I say cut your circle off, man. Sometimes you got to audit yourself. Audit yourself to ground zero. When you audit yourself and you know who you is as a person, because you got to understand when you on that blacktop and you part of this, you know, these organizations, I'm gonna call them organizations, right? It's like this: one band, one sound. And that's why people are scared to be who they really is. Because if they found out that you think different from them, niggas is gonna look at you weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be smart as hell. You see what I'm saying? Just imagine you be a smart nigga around your organization and all them niggas is not as smart as you. You will have to dumb yourself down to come down to their level to make sure that you seen the same way. You know, in a tribe, you know, you do what the Romans do. One band, one sound. We all got to follow the same rules and same procedures. You know what I'm saying? If you try to outshine the game, then you put a target on your back. So make sure, homie, that, you know, you understand when you get to a certain age, you're going to lose a lot of friends. You're going to lose a lot of people in your life. Everybody that you know right now is not meant to be in your life. And just imagine if you're trying to hold. See, sometimes we ain't okay with what God might take from us. You know what I'm saying? We might like this person better than that person. And the cold part about that is it's so many people that be faking, acting cool with you, and they don't never, ever show it. I'm talking about right now to this day. You know, this person get to see all your wins, all your shine, all your good times. And, you know, some of you niggas is buying cars. Some of you ladies is always going to the hair salon, getting your hair blown out, you know what I'm saying? And all that crazy shit, new jewelry, you know what I'm saying? You're smelling good, you're buying new outfits. Somebody, you know, they might want, oh, you cute, but that don't mean that they really are proud for you, because most people will want your life. If you notice, homie, a lot of people on this blacktop, they are not who they really is outside their hood. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas that's in the streets, they are totally different nigga when they around their family. They're a totally different person outside of their hood. But when they get in front of their hood, it's on keyway, on the dead homies. You know, you niggas get out here, nigga on the dead homies. Nigga, I swear, that's on keyway. Nigga get the property. And then then on Sunday, that nigga in church, and you know how it is at them church. Don't it seem like when you at church, when the pastor's preaching, you feel like the pastor talking directly to you and shit? When niggas sit up in church and he talking about what God said, and nigga get to grabbing his chest and this nigga talking about me. Hey, yeah, baby, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. No, this nigga talking about me. And it be like that. It really be like that, nigga, because I know so many niggas out here, man, that's too tough for TV. Too tough for TV. But as soon as a nigga gets shot or a nigga need a prayer, that nigga calling on God like a mother. Anyway, let's get to this content. We got Compton Rick Rock reacting to Wack 100, warning his crew not to speak on on baby Uiie, man. Let's see what that is. And yeah, we're gonna get to it though. Shout out to everybody pulling up to the live. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if you love your mama. You understand me? Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, Sirski. Yeah, nigga. I just got my little caviar, man, and caviar and coffee, man. That's nigga. That's all the nigga do, man. Yeah, that's how you know when you get old. When a nigga, fuck the cigarettes, nigga. Just caviar and coffee. Hold your nose up. Put the Pokemon in the Pikachu. Let's go. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good, man. I woke up for roll call this morning, and I'm gonna figure this shit out, no matter what it is. That's what life is about, man. Like figuring it out. You know, because when you think about life, hey, catch this. I'm trying to find a video. Y'all give me 1 second. Do you realize when you wake up in the morning, you know, you feeling good, and then when you check your phone, that's when your mood swings start to happen. You check your phone. Somebody texting, asking for some monies, or somebody died, or somebody. Look, bro, let me tell y'all another thing. Stop answering y'all phone for people. Stop answering. You don't owe. No, bro. No. We're not answering phones. So no, you don't have. It's your choice. You made a choice to answer that phone, because if you notice, most of the time we don't even be going through shit. It be people that we know go through shit, and they put their burdens on you. And then now you are fucked up because you gotta act like you at least care about that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We always stress about other people's stuff in life, and we don't take the time to focus on our own shit. That's why I say, man, look, after I do my content and shit, I go pick up a book or something. Nigga, I'm not finna be scanning and scrolling through Instagram, and because there's always some BS happening on these social media sites. Everybody getting knocked out, and niggas is piss poor. Don't got a dollar. Is this it? Yeah, I found it. Here we go. We got Compton Rick Rock in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, I'll get back to that story in a minute, though.
I got certain homies I don't get along with, but I would never take that out on their kids. Even if something was to happen to their father, I would still look out for their kids. If I seen their kids messing up, I would still pull their kids' coattail. Hey, man, don't do that, man. Do it this way, do it that way. I would still play the role as Unc if I had a disagreement with my homeboy and had a relationship with his kids, because the kids don't got nothing to do with this stuff. And in this case right here, Wack 100 and Big U, we both know that these two was buddies. They was pals. We all seen them doing business together. We seen them doing podcasting together. And I don't know what led to the point to where they stopped being buddies and friends, but I will say this. He did break down his relationship that he had with Big U's son on DJ Academics. So we're going to get to this title, man. LA News Academics asks Wack 100 about Big U's son getting unalive in LA, and Wack 100, which everybody would think he would go crazy and talk crazy about Big U like we seen him do in the past. On this one, he was more respectful. He was just different from what we usually seeing him or seeing him being on the internet. He had a different tune and a different tone. You could tell that he had love for Big U's son, Jabari. So let's get to this content, man. But before we do that, man, y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now we got that out the way. Let's get to this content. All right, let's go see what Ack and Wack got to talk about on this situation, man. Let's go.
I mean, you know, it's unfortunate. This son was probably the one I was the closest to. He has 3 boys and 2 girls, and this son is the one I was the closest to. I've been in situations, I've helped him, in his struggles, I've been the mediator between him and his father when they get into it.
Now that's too much information, man. Now this is what I mean by oversharing. You want the world to know that you done helped his father as a mediator with their family disputes. You done helped his son. Why are you exposing all of that shit, bro? Like the nigga be wanting so much credit, gang. I pick up what a nigga write down, right? And I see through limo tint. That's why when I sit back and I watch this nigga be popping it like fish grease, I'm like, yeah, man, you don't never want no nigga that put up what he do for you in your face. That ain't solid. Let's go.
You know, regardless of what me and his father was going through, we still kept in touch, and he's been in situations where I reached out and helped, and vice versa. So to see it, it kind of like, it hit home. A lot of people running content on it. I can't run no content on it.
All right, let's start right there. Now we see why he told his crew, everybody that rock with him on Exposers and, his whole little team, he told them, man, don't get on here and be disrespectful. I believe he even reached out to Poetic Flacco and told him, man, cover this with concern, man. Don't cover this being disrespectful. Don't get on the internet talking bad about the man at a time like this. At least his son, whatever issue they got, I'm pretty sure they're going to continue that. But he didn't want to do no content on his son because it's somebody he knew. Imagine if it was one of your homeboys' child, one of your homeboys' son, and you seen this. I don't think that you would run it if that's your partner. Now, everybody else on the internet that's going to do these reaction videos, they going to cover the content, find it. That's what they going to do. That's what their channels are for. But him, knowing him personally, I don't think that he ran any content as of right now on this whole situation. Let's get back to it.
I alerted you because I knew it was going to be out. There, so when it came to you, you knew what was going on. But it looks to me like he stopped to, I guess these marijuana shops, smoke shops, whatever they call them. I guess he stopped. Maybe these things are 24 hours. I don't know. It seemed like it was kind of late, midnight, 11 o'clock. I'm out. Yesterday was R&B's birthday, so we had Steak 48 enjoying dinner.
Oh, nice.
My phone goes off. They sent me the videos. And I look at it, I kind of sat there for a moment. I didn't want to ruin R&B's night. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just ain't like somebody is just, it's somebody I watched him grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just kind of watched my phone as it went off. And I kind of, when I looked at the video, I seen that it was him. So yeah, he leaves behind 2 brothers, 2 sisters, a mother, a father. He has a child himself.
That's hard when you got kids. Don't this kind of remind y'all of when Nipsey Hussle, when he passed away? It kind of got that eerie feeling to it when you look at this whole situation, how it's high profile like this, everybody that's talk about it, and a lot of people is, looking at it that way. Like, man, this feels like a Nipsey Hussle situation. This definitely one of those matters to where it's like, man, it just got that feeling to it, man. A lot of people love this dude. A lot of people, man, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be some issues or some problems behind this stuff, man, but I think the disrespect with it as far as talking bad on him, a lot of people know a whole lot of stuff. We're not gonna sit here and paint pictures like dudes is angels, man. I'm not an angel, but nobody's an angel. We all come from a past. We all got a street life that we all lived at one point. Some still living it, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be people that's gonna come on here and talk about it, how they talk about it, how they knew the dude, and they ain't gonna sugarcoat it. It's gonna be some people that's gonna get on here and just send their condolences, leave it at that. But yeah, man, you can tell that Wack has some type of relationship, a good relationship with this dude.
His grandmother and grandfather still alive. And Uiie was K Slay knew Uiie. I think K Slay might have did one of his first mixtapes. Yeah, Uiie might have been early 30s or so. You know what I mean? But I mean, bro, these are the streets we live in. This is the second guy in a month that we've lost in LA going to a weed shop or a marijuana shop.
Wow, that's
another dude. You know what I'm saying? 80 bands. He was just the same way. So, hey, I mean, we got to be a little more careful on where we at, where we going, understand our whereabouts, bro. And we can't never get comfortable out here, bro, because we living in a world, bro, of violence.
Hey, would you attend the funeral and have you reached out to the family wishing your condolences? I know you said this last that
I don't think he's going to attend the funeral. I don't think, because you got to look at it like this, man. He's not going to attend that funeral. We done seen all the clowning and all the stuff that he done did on the internet.
Man, hell, man. Well, shit. Let me tell you something. Hey, Cash. Take your ass to that funeral. No, no, nigga, you want to put out your sympathy message and all that. Go to that funeral. I guarantee y'all, it's gonna be bad for a nigga. Let me tell you something, boy. If Cass Jones take his ass to that funeral, it's gonna be extremely ugly. R&B she's finna see something happen to her man. Nigga, don't mess with my man. She gonna get it too. Man, don't you sit there? Y'all leave Wack alone. Yeah, all right. When the bro from 60 grip knocked the toupee off her money. Look, bro, I get it, man. But since you have disrespected this dude's father online so many times, bro, like what is the end game and what you trying to accomplish by saying all of this right now? This is not the time for you to talk about your personal relationship with him because his family is mourning. They're not on the internet doing all that shit, man. People are sending their condolences and they getting on with it. When I hear you speak, when I hear Cass Jones speak, I hear Cass talking about what he did for him financially and helped him out of trouble and, helped his dad be a mediator. Like, you're not saying, like, that's just oversharing, bro. Like, you ain't saying nothing positive. You always saying what you did. Just listen to niggas' details, bro. Watch how many, look, anybody that put something in your face to remind you that they did something for you, let them go. Let them go. Because they didn't do it with, it wasn't genuine. Anytime you do something for somebody, you got to throw it up in my face, nigga. Yeah, I ain't fucking with you no more, nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and get this shit out the way. And I ain't fucking with you, nigga, because you ain't solid. Let's go.
Towards that situation. And there's going to be some dudes that's going to be there that ain't going to feel it. Just like if they catch anybody that be on the internet, doing their content, some people ain't going to look at it as like content. Some people going to look at it as pure disrespect. Now, we didn't heard when him and Brick Baby went back and forth. We didn't heard neighborhoods getting disrespected on both ends. And somebody that ain't going to forget that. Somebody might see it and say, you know what, this is my opportunity to catch me, to get my man. That's how some people gonna look at it. So you can't set yourself up and go out there and be a target, especially at no funeral. Everybody gonna be there. And some people keep it respectful and some people don't. Some people don't care. When they see you, they gonna get you. I don't think that that'd be a wise decision to show up at a funeral, regardless of the relationship that you might have had with the son and all that. I don't think it'd be a wise decision to show up at a funeral when you disrespect somebody's hood. Now, y'all might have relationships with certain people still from them hoods, but you might have one YN who's sitting up in the cut that don't care about no relationships that dudes be having. They don't care about none of that. The only thing they gonna remember is, man, that's the dude that dissed the set. So you gotta be careful with that one.
I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna reach out to the older Michael that we communicate time to time. And I'm just gonna let Michael know if anything is needed, holler at me. They know how close me and Jabari was.
Man, how fake is that? You have disrespected this man's father and you trying to paint this image as, nigga, look, bro. Anytime a nigga play with your pops, I don't care. That's one thing about family, bro. We might fight each other, hate each other, but let me tell you something. We ain't gonna let nobody else disrespect our family. So that goes for this man too, bro. You sitting up here popping like, I'm gonna call Michael because I had a real relationship. Man, it don't mean nothing because at the end of the day, gang, you violated his father. It's nothing you can say to that family, bro. Why you trying to put paint where it ain't and act as if, like, well, I had a very extensive personal relationship, with Jabari. Dude, stop lying. Jabari is not here to tell us, nigga, he didn't rock with you like that. You just want too much overshining on this situation, bro. We still remember what you said about his father and how you violated his father and all of this shit. You ain't, I guarantee y'all, Wack is not reaching out to nobody. He just putting that show on for his audience. That's all this nigga doing, gang. This thing ain't finna be calling, hey, my condolences. Yeah, right, nigga, they'll hang up in your face. They don't need your help. And you don't got enough money to help them anyway. Let's go.
That's his real name. And if anything's needed, cool. But other than that, he's a Henley, and that's what's priority. Their comfort zone, the youngest daughter, Cherish, I watched her be born,
Nobody asked you that.
Friends and
nobody,
I told.
Nobody asked it. Oh, I watched her be born. Come on, gang. You want so much attention, so much stripes, nigga. Like, come on, gang. You were so ruthless about how you felt about her daddy, you know what I'm saying, their father. All of a sudden, now you got compassion. Nah, nigga, stay the same way, nigga. Grab your nuts, nigga, and stand on what you stand on. Because let me tell you something about the streets. When you cut a nigga low in them streets, bro, you can't take that shit back. You can't take back what you said about their father. Let's go.
For my whole team, I don't want to hear no reporting about it, no trolling about it, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, his dad is in there, and I'm looking at the daughter, and then I'm looking at the wife, which me and his wife has always been good. You to lose a husband or potentially lose a husband on a RICO and then lose a son all in the same fucking year, man. You know, everybody got a breaking point. So I'm not going to be the one contributing or posting about it. And, you know, they putting up some crazy videos and shit, man. They got one video where the officers like working on him and shit. You know what I mean? That shit.
You had one officer working on you, the rest was standing around not doing nothing. That's how it go when it comes to, you know, us in them streets. But yeah, you can tell, man, the way he talking that, you know, he have a real relationship with with Big U's family, the wife, the daughter, and his brothers and stuff like that. You could tell this is different from all the rest of the content. So that could let some of y'all know that some of this stuff that we see on here, it be like they say, the clickbait stuff. It could be, you know, just to get people to watch the views. But when you hear a person that we already know, that's known for getting on the internet, disrespecting people and disrespectful when it comes to disrespectful content, he's definitely one at the top that do that kind of content. But when it comes to this situation right here, you could tell that the gloves is off. There's no disrespect. He's not disrespecting the family. And at a time like this, that's what families do need. They need a little respect, man.
It's crazy, man. So, you know, my condolences. And, you know, I would hope that the people around him would do what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? I would hope we wouldn't see any need for anything. I believe nephew is Muslim. I know Michael is, so I guess in the next couple of days we should be seeing a burial.
Wack, you have your ear to the streets. Have you heard that maybe this is any way connected to or related to Big U, maybe his past issues?
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Nah, this ain't, man. Listen, man. Listen. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna say that this is related to anything. Like I say, nobody knows anything. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, Sarsky. Let me get up out of there. All right, man. Shout out to Compton Rick Rock for doing this big one, man. As y'all know, man, we got more content on the way. I'm finna blow on this caviar, man, and sip this coffee, man. But I'll see y'all on the next video as well, man. So stay tuned and hit the notification bell for me so y'all can catch my next video. Let's go.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. If I call you